Hey, never that though. Me? Late? Nah, not in a million fucking years, folk. Not in a million years. Hold on. Jesus! What it is? Hold on, I'm trying to. It's definitely gonna play an ad. And while that's playing, what it is, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Uh, I'm wonderful. I'm amazing. Feeling powerful, worthy, appreciated, sexy. I'm tripping. Hold on. Yep, we good to go. What it is, y'all. What it is, what it's gonna be. What it look like. Hold on, finish promoting real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a second. Give me a second. Burpees, excuse me. Okay. Woo! Right. It's freezing in Chicago and you want me to come to Chicago. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not on any day. not on any day at all. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. So I was gonna sit this out because today's been pure hell for me. Well, that's a good reason to not sit this out. That's a really good reason to not sit this out. Like for real. So how are y'all with this quick little freeze that's passing over? It's pretty much gone now. The worst of it is over. Like everybody can calm down now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can chill out now. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" A regular winter. Winter just came late, so the freeze came late with it. Like, everybody calm down. It's cold out here in Dallas too. Cold. Like take your breath away cold. I didn't even know it could get that cold. Like, I didn't even know it could get that cold. Like, I rolled down the window while I was in the car where Owen was like, like, what the hell, bro? I was like that. It was so funny. I was like, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't what it's supposed to be. So my friend's baby daddy tried to kick her out with the baby while it's -7 in Denver. Of course he did. People are ruthless, bro. Like, especially during this time in season, they do not give a damn. Like, people do not care how you feeling. People do not care what you're going through. People don't care what your situation looking like. All they care about is how they feel about you right now, and they're gonna treat you that way no matter what's going on in the atmosphere. Shit is crazy. Hold on, I'm promoting. You know what's crazy? I think I really love YouTube. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I think I really love YouTube. Like, it's just, I don't know. It feels different, you know? And I like having my phone free just in case, people message me or looking for details about the live. But when I'm live streaming on my phone, I can't really check my messages or whatever. And plus, it would look really unprofessional for me to like be, the phone stay in my head. It would look really unprofessional for me to pause the live and be like, nah. Yeah, YouTube feels way lighter than TikTok. Fact, people actually pay attention to me in here. Like that's the goal. I'm live. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's live. Me. Whore. Like me. And I just feel like I can be myself without offending people on YouTube, because people on YouTube aren't as sensitive as people on TikTok. Said, get a feel of the YouTube streets. Look, I already know YouTube being its BS too. Don't think I don't know. Like, YouTube got some animalistic stuff going on too. But TikTok is just this melting pot of everything. There's somebody live right now on TikTok. No, like 40 people selling crystals, 40 people doing readings, 40 people doing prayer, 40 people doing what do you call it? Knitting. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like 40 people smoking a Newport and drinking a fifth of Henny. You know what I'm saying? Looking real ghetto on there. And I'm just like, bruh, it kind of feels good. It kind of feels good to just be away from that noise for a moment. TikTok suspending my live until the 27th was actually a blessing. But here's the deal. So the $1,200 giveaway, no, I'm making street food doing the most, right? I'm not hating. Like, I think that that's very dope that they're doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating at all. I'm just like, bro, it's just too much. And the server be taxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, the server taxed when people like, my screen is freezing. That's not your phone's fault, and that's not my fault. That's TikTok who can't handle the traffic that's coming through. But so what I'm going to do on the 27th, I'm going to go live later. Like, because they won't let me out to go live on TikTok until 4:30 p.m. on the 27th. The 27th is the $1,200 giveaway. So I'm still going to do that on TikTok because that's where I started. Some of them people don't have YouTube. So I can't go, oh, well, you should have been on YouTube. No. I can't do them like that. I got to stick to what I said. So when they let me out is when I'll go live on TikTok on the 27th for the $1,200 giveaway. Right. What a coincidence, right? The final day is the day they let me out. Bro, that was planned. That was a slick ass little plan right there. But that's when I'll go live and we'll do the $1,200 giveaway. So the 27th is going to be a money blessing ritual at the same time. Yeah, we're going to double up. We're going to double up on the 27th. I'm already prepared. I've already sat and thought about it. Jamba Juice, of course. This is called a razzmatazz. You know what I'm saying? I just found out this ain't what I thought it was. Neither was the Mango A-Go-Go. They both contain sherbet ice cream, which just defeats the purpose. Okay? It just defeats the purpose. So tomorrow I'll be getting a vegan option. I just so happened to look at their menu today. And I was like, damn, that's what's in there? I thought I was doing good. I mean, I still am doing good, but I thought I was doing better than that. Yeah, it's got sherbet in it. Sherbet ice cream. I was like, damn, that's why it's so good. Said I can't tap over here. What am I supposed to do with my stimmy finger? Snap, Antonio. Get your tap on. Get your snap on. Said I tried a sugar cookie almond milk latte today. I bet that was good. I bet that was delicious. Delicious. I know. Y'all missed the tapping, but the tapping will be back. I promise you the tapping will be back. But even then, even when I do start going back live again on TikTok, I'm still going to be live streaming on both YouTube and TikTok. I'm not playing. I'm about to double up. Everybody from TikTok going to have to come over here. When I post the next incantation video, it's going to bring people to over here like, hey, come to YouTube. Say hey on the gas break. Wanted to say hey and let you know that I'm listening, getting back on the road now. You be careful on the road, T. Yes, I ate, Day. You be careful on the road, T. It's pretty icy out there. People weren't listening that there was a freeze coming through and they were supposed to turn their sprinklers off. Like, they didn't listen. Nobody listened. Like, everybody just let the water run and now it's all frozen. I mean, but beloved, to me, I'm not like a health nut though, so I'm not really tripping. I'm just going for healthier. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I eat and drink is whatever I'm going to eat and drink. Like, I don't really care anymore to the point where I'm not stressing about it. Said, oh, wow, thanks for that. Got like 2 hours left. Yeah, be careful, T. These people did not listen at all. Like, at all. I'm out there with my neighbor. We go to Jamba Juice today. It's ice all in the parking lot. A stop sign just got hit, like probably before we even pulled up. Like people were just, they don't think ice is dangerous. I mean, when it comes to cars, ice is more dangerous than fire is. Trust. Like ice will have you slipping and sliding for miles. Like you don't matter what you do, and he just slipping and sliding on the ice. I'm like, bruh, I'm trying to make it home. I said, if you slip on this ice, I will get out of this car, call an Uber, and go home. He like, oh man, it's not that serious. Sir. Yes, it is. You yes, it is. I will get out of your car. He said his wife said the same thing. He said his wife said the same thing. His wife, he was trying to teach his wife how to drive, and she was supposed to park the car. The car jerked a little bit while she was trying to park it, bro. Why did she try to get out the car while it was moving, bro? And I said, yo, on some level, I feel you on that. I'm like, bro, it's me or this car, and I'm gonna choose me every time. I'm gonna choose me every single time. Straight up. I ain't, bruh. Let me get in your car and you do something stupid. I'll never get in the car with you again. Like never. Like never. And I'm telling everybody that you suck at driving. I mean everybody. Like every soul on earth. Don't get in the car with this person. Trying to kill me, bruh. I got life to live. I don't got time to be dying behind the wheel with you. When does this now go away on TikTok? I don't like it. It don't look stylish to me. But yeah, like to me with the diet, and it's a lot. And what's really cool about diets as of lately is there's a lot of liberation coming up in the community. Like there's a whole lot of liberation coming up in the community. There's this dude on my Facebook page. He posted himself eating like raw meat and ghee, and everybody went in on him. They were like, "Oh, you got a demon in you. Oh, you must. That's them parasites talking. Oh, spirit ain't told you that. Oh, my brother, what happened to being alkaline? Oh, my brother, what happened to eating properly for your melanin? Oh my!" And I've never seen so much judgment. And I told him when I commented, I said, "Power up, bro. Like, do your thing, bro. Do your thing." Because all of this judgment around diet is what's making people eating healthier unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? You eat what's right for you. I know y'all want to believe we all come from the same place and we all carry the same blood and DNA inside of all of us, but we don't. We none of us have the same body type. None of us have the same bodily issues. Like none of us have, and people love judging, and I think that most of the time it comes from religious folks. You know what I'm saying? They come from religious background. They think they've awakened, but they're still the same judgmental person that they were before. And to me, that's really annoying. You got to see. Maybe I'll post some clips on my TikTok. I'm gonna ask him if it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll ask him if it's okay because y'all got to see the drama unfolding in his comment section. It's ridiculous. Said I went pescatarian, counted calories for about 2 years, lost 100 pounds. Counting calories is about the only thing that I can tell you has some accuracy to it. Because if you're at the proper calorie deficit, you will lose weight. People be like, you got to go vegan to lose weight. You don't. You don't. Your body, like, hey, we're calibrated. Oh yeah, it's going up. Yeah, he was eating a nice fat piece of raw beef, and I do mean raw. Raw. How do you say it for those of you who are of Africa? The Maasai people, they eat raw meat. That's his ancestry. Like that's the tribe he's traced back to. He doing what he know. And I see the people in the comments tripping. And they like, this is why we don't follow spiritual gurus. He trying to make us go. He trying to make us eat death. He said, I'm eating it. Not you should eat it. Not this is the diet for humans. I'm like, bruh. Like, that lets you know how much of a follower people are. And I felt bad for him, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, he about to be popular. He makes crystal jewelry and all of that. Said, as soon as we're moved and living better, I'm going to find a diet that works for my body. Something out there got to work. Antonio, hear me and hear me clearly. Hear me and hear me clearly. The only diet that's going to work for your body is the one that your body is calling out for. The only diet that's going to work for your body is the diet your body is calling out for. And it's not necessarily a diet, it's a way of eating. Because if you say diet, Antonio, what you're really saying is you're picking from what's already out there. So today, for the next 3 days or 4 days, you may want to go raw. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? You may get back to eating meat after that. And then for 4 days, you might want to fast. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen to your body. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen to your body. Study up on your herbs, whatever helps drain and cleanse your lymphatic system the way that you need to drain and cleanse your lymphatic, because your lymphatic is non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like the way, and read up on the herbs. The only thing that I could stand behind is herbs. That's the only thing I can stand behind. Everything else is really just, speculation on what everybody should do based off what worked for one person. But listen to your body. Listen to your body, because you don't listen to these preachers of these so-called universal diets. This works for everybody and this cures everything. That's fat. It's cap. That's cap. What really cleanses your body or helps your body cleanse even more is getting the proper nutrients into your body. That'll cure everything. Proper nutrients, because the body is intelligent. Even when it's missing something, even when it's different than what the normal human body is supposed to be. You'll be fine, though. You'll be fine. Choose the diet that makes you happy. Happiness is the number one healer. It's the miraculous healer. But what's up, everybody? What's happening? What's up? What's up? Woo, 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 woo. What it is. Day 48. Day 48. The shame release ritual. Day 48. Said balance is best and most affordable. Facts. And you can lose weight on any diet. It's your rate of consumption versus your rate of expelling. If your body not expelling nothing like it's supposed to, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow down. But welcome to day 48 of the 52 days of ritual. This is the shame release. It's on and cracking. Said, I think my body is anti-pizza. Maybe anti-gluten. Maybe anti-wheat. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat wheat. None of it. In nothing. You know what I'm saying? If anything has wheat in it and I eat it, my lungs get inflamed. Like I can feel them expand, and you'll hear me breathing like and I think it's a blessing, because wheat ain't even what wheat was. So wheat ain't even what wheat was. So it's like, hey, I think I'm good without it. I can't do bread. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's diet is different. Eat for you. Eat for you, and you will be just fine. I promise you. You can get some information from these so-called dietitians online and nutritionists online. You can get some information from these so-called vegans, alkaline vegans, and plant-based pescatarians, liquidarians, and suntarians. You can get a little bit of information from all of them, but do what works for you. Do what works for you. because that it's you who gonna have to pay for it later. You can't think that going raw vegan is gonna heal you of everything, and then when you get to a certain point and get sicker, you can't hit them up and be like, I'm sicker because of you, because nobody fed you anything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody came in your crib and put food in your mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody dropped nobody did it but you. So so instead of having someone to place the blame of your life on, do what's right for you, slowly but surely. Even my friend, he knows now. Like, he knows, like he can tell, he can see the look on my face when we go out and get Jamba Juice. Like, we get the lemon ginger cayenne shot. We're gonna get on subject in a moment though. We go get the lemon ginger, which we actually are on subject, but we get the lemon ginger cayenne shots. We took it back. Boom, this morning I just took it back. I'm like, come on, bro, hurry up. And then he'll see me eat my acai primo, the bowl, or promo, acai promo. Eat that bowl. I'll be back there tearing that up, because fruit, I love fruit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back there tearing it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a smoothie with fruit in it, like literally fruit chunks in it. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah, diet is a big shame factor, and it sucks that it is. Diet is more shame than religion is, or belief. You know what I'm saying? But diet is a part of belief now, because they've made a religion out of diet. And it's causing so much shame in the community that it's ridiculous. Now everybody's scrambling to try to find what's right for them. Although they found what worked for them. Most of you did find what worked for you, but you got online and somebody said, this does this. This does this. Any true herbalist will tell you, true herbalist. A true herbalist will tell you, get to actually know the herb you're trying to take. Not mix all these herbs together and this is most powerful. That's not a true herbalist. The true herbalist is going to tell you, get to know one herb at a time. Do you know how much you could do with dandelion root by itself? Do you know how much you could do with burdock root by itself? How did you bond with this herb? Most real herbalists are actually spiritually bonded to the herbs that they push. This is real talk. But the most people that are just peddling, just selling you something, yeah, they're going to tell you, you need all of this. You need all of this. You need pounds and pounds of it. They're just trying to sell you something. And there are benefits in every herb, but there is also drawbacks. There are also drawbacks. Everything has its opposite. You know what I'm saying? You think this herb is helping you, but if it's not compatible with your body, then it's hurting you. And most herbalists, true herbalists, will tell you, take your ass to the doctor. Like, go to the doctor so we can see what's actually wrong with you, versus you trying to predict it and just grabbing whatever. Sea moss is not going to help you expel all the mucus in your body. Your body actually needs mucus. So you're not supposed to be expelling all the mucus out of your body. It's supposed to be expelling excess mucus. And excess mucus means that the body is fighting something. You would know this if you paid attention to your own body. To your body. Like, pay attention. Like, it may not even be your sinuses acting up. It could be your body cleansing itself. Thank you. And if you take meds, look up the herbs before you take them, because these herbs can disrupt the meds. I do not care what no alkaline vegan is talking about. If you already on meds, your body is dependent upon those meds. If you try to take something on top of that, or take something as an alternative of that, your body can turn against you. Says so much mucus. It's okay, Antonio. It's okay, Antonio. Your body is supposed to have mucus in it, even if it's a lot. A lot of mucus means it's cleaning out. So what you're supposed to do is, like, you can get a pot of water in the morning and steam and breathe in the steam and spit it out. You know what I'm saying? I spit so much. People like, I hate people that spit. What you want me to do? Swallow it? Like, what you want me to do? Swallow it? Especially during the winter months, your mucus is thick because it's cold. Ain't no heat. Said, do you get a lot when you have heartburn too? They say that's what mine is from, acid. You know what's interesting about heartburn, from what I've learned from studying myself with acid reflux, is acid, when your digestive system, when you're not digesting things like you're supposed to, like when your food not coming out like it's supposed to, the acid that's sitting in your gut starts sitting in your chest. All of this right here. And when you lay down, it just, so now you got heartburn and you could throw it up and all that crazy stuff. Yeah, it goes straight up. Like, and this, the mucus may help it, but the acid will even kill the mucus. And then the mucus becomes this thick, like this really, really, really thick stuff. And then once it reaches the brain, it just kind of sits there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of sits there. And then that's where the whole overall cancer thing comes from. But I'm not a nutritionist. So don't take what I'm saying at face value. I am not a nutritionist, but I have learned how to cleanse my body out. And you can definitely do warm lemon water in the morning just to help flush toxins. Lemon doesn't flush all the toxins out your body, but it starts the process of flushing. It definitely helps the process of flushing. Do whatever you can to stop heartburn in its tracks. Like, do whatever you can to stop heartburn in its tracks. Don't eat the things that give you heartburn. Don't drink the things that give you heartburn or acid or builds up more acid in your body, no matter how good it might taste. Sugar is a trigger for the acid. Sugar creates such an acidic environment. And I didn't know that until I started measuring the things I was eating. So let's say, for example, this ain't even what this live is about. We're going to go here, though. When I would test it, right? I would go one day without eating any type of sugar. Although I would still have a little acid reflux, it wasn't as bad. And then I would go get my kryptonite. Now my kryptonite was honey buns, okay? And I would go eat a honey bun. And not even 15 minutes after I eat it, the acid reflux was so bad that I would throw it up. Like I would literally like throw it up. And it's nothing worse than that feeling coming up your throat or coming out of your mouth and burning your throat all the way through. Now you online talking like, I was just trying to. It's not funny, but it's happened to me so many times. Man, it can kill you. It can kill you because most people who have really bad acid reflux have thrown up in their sleep. And in that state, you have no control on how much is actually coming out versus how much is actually being sucked back down into your body. And so you wake up panicking, which could cause you to throw up again. And as you throw up again, you're fighting for oxygen. And so you start doing strange things to try to get it out of you. And you could damage your body trying to get over it. So I've learned to chill out on the things that I eat that cause heartburn. I'm very sure of what causes heartburn now for me personally, because everybody has their own triggers. A lot of people, the majority of society has experienced some form of heartburn. Even certain fruits can cause heartburn. You know what I'm saying? Like even certain fruits can cause heartburn. Certain vegetables like tomatoes, well, tomato would be considered a fruit, but tomatoes give me heartburn. Yep, eating before bed, don't do it. No, it is on point because I think that's the number one thing people feel the most shame about. They can't even get to the deepest depths of their shame because they're shamed about the way that they eat. Oh, look at you, you fat. Look at you, you too skinny. Like, well, you need some meat on your bones. You could miss a few meals. And I always tell people, if you look at us, if you actually knew anything about fat people, anything, you ignorant ass genius, if you knew anything about fat people, you'd actually know we don't eat as much as you think we do, which is the major reason why we gain weight in the first place. Our metabolism is all fucked up because we don't eat. And then when we do eat, it's how we're eating. Like, okay, I ain't ate in a couple days. Let me stuff my face. Our metabolism already trash. So it's like, bruh, no. Your body like, dude, no. This is not how this works. And for people that are too skinny, or that's what they deem too skinny, they're like, you need to eat stuff that's going to help you gain weight. Some people can't gain weight, and some people can't lose weight. Some people have that body type and they're stuck with that body type. And if you can't honor them through that, shut up. You know what I'm saying? And people lack acceptance of others. And so they judge. And the very first thing you experience from others is shame. You ever go out and you eat with a bunch of people, and when you sit at the table, they order their food knowing good and damn well that's not how they eat anyway. But because they're around others, they don't eat like they usually do because they don't want to seem like they're greedy or whatever. You know, you go out and you be yourself. Shameless. You feel me? You shameless. You like, hey, let me get 2 pounds of the crab legs. You know what I'm saying? Let me get 6 andouille sausages. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that jambalaya right there. Let me get some dirty rice. And they looking at you like, not because they dislike you and what you eating. They wish that they were confident enough to eat the way that they eat out in public. He said, when my husband wanted to lose weight, I was like, cool, let's do it, whatever. He wanted to try it. I rolled with it. So he has someone to do it with, but I always seen him the same, more weight or less. Exactly. That's the only way. Okay, so body dysmorphia, right? And I didn't even believe it was real at first, because y'all know how I feel about diseases, and especially mental diseases. But like body dysmorphia, like I didn't know that the power of that mental disease is usually boosted and or lessened by who you're around. And so you going along with your husband's weight loss journey actually helped him lose more weight than what he was expecting. You feel me? Like he actually, because he had somebody there to bounce the image off of. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you losing weight. Like, that's so beautiful of you. Because if you're going to love a person, you love them for where they are, not where you want them to be. Not for where you want them to be, for where they are. Said my daughter has it, and no matter what I say, it doesn't help her. That's because your daughter needs someone that's not around her at all times to see her progress in order for her to further believe it or help with her belief in it herself. If you're around a person all the time and you're always examining them, looking at them up and down, and you're their counsel when it comes to diet and their body positivity, no, they're not gonna believe you when you say your body's beautiful, your body is healthy, you're losing weight and or gaining weight. No, they're not gonna believe nothing that come out your mouth. You're like, you're just saying that shit. You're just saying that. like no, you're just saying stuff just to say stuff. I don't believe you. You know, and you're like, but I'm serious. I've dealt with this with people that I just love on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, every inch of you is perfect. I don't know about that. Like, okay, I can't make you see what I see, but I'm not going to stop seeing what I see just because you don't see what I see. Said, I've gotten heartburn from water. No idea why, because you got too much acid in your body. I get heartburn from water too, especially alkaline water. Too much acid. But all of this, I say all of this to say, if you cannot change, if you can't find a way to change, if you don't want to change, if you don't believe you need to change anything about your self-image, release the shame from it, because the shame causes you to guilt yourself into doing things you would never do, saying things you would never say, acting like a version of yourself that you're not, just in order to make yourself comfortable around other people. You know what I'm saying? My neighbor is really teaching me. I thought I was on a high level of radical self-acceptance. He's teaching me an even higher level because he was on my 600-pound life. He's still a big dude. You know what I'm saying? But he accepts himself. He calls himself sexy. And who am I to go, nah, you know what I'm saying? And I just watch and I sit there and examine and I'm like, damn, like he has this radical self-acceptance that actually causes his healing to happen. But when you shame yourself, when you're walking around with shame, you're blocking the possibility of healing. You're blocking the possibility of anything being healed. Shame is like a blocker of the energetic pathways. Shame causes you to shame things that don't even need to be shamed. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you go from shaming the small things like your weight, although it may be big to you, I'm calling it small to decrease its power with you right now. Like, but the small things like weight, and you go from your weight to your hair, from your hair to your lips, from your lips to your eyebrows. If you're a woman, from your eyebrows to your breasts, from your hips to your ass, to your calves, to your thighs, to your feet. You know what I'm saying? To your stomach, to your shoulders, to your neck. And because when you're living in shame, shame doesn't want to be let go of. Shame doesn't want to be let go of. The way that you start examining yourself actually feeds shame. And if you're working on changing something, you might as well love yourself all the way through it. How could I forget the fupas? How could I forget I don't know, bro. I don't got a problem with fupas. I don't got a problem with bellies. Like people look how they look. I've seen healthy people with bellies and unhealthy people with six packs. Health is not something that starts in the body, it starts in the mind. And when you release shame, you start making better decisions for yourself because you'll stop binge eating when you feel low. Instead, you'll get up and you'll go work out, and that routine right there will change your life. But most people walk around with shame that doesn't belong to them. You're ashamed of what happened to you in your past, and you're holding on to this like a suit of armor. You know what I'm saying? You're holding on to this like a suit of armor, and you're walking around as if this is who you are and the world will never accept you. Well, let me tell you something, beloved. It don't matter whether the world accepts you or not, because if you accept you, then you start attracting more people that will accept you the same. I didn't start finding people that found me attractive until I found me attractive. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself like, dude, I'm a big dude. Like, I'm a thick dude. And everybody's like, oh, we love that. And I'm like, excuse me? You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me? Like, I didn't know that you could accept that. I didn't know you would accept that. And because I was looking at myself through the lens of other people's eyes. Like, I'm looking at myself through their lens. Like, I'm like, okay, like I guess I might be a little attractive. No, I'm fine as fuck, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And if anybody don't like it, it's cool. It's cool. It's big boy season all year round. Because in my life, that's what I am for now. Until I change that, until I get more in shape, which will be done by me, not somebody's special program. Until I get in better shape, I'm gonna always be a big boy. No matter how much in shape I get, I'm always gonna be a thick man. So I have to accept every part of myself in order to change it, because you can't change something you're actively going against. Isn't it ironic when you hate a part of your body, while you're thinking about how much you're hating it, you're usually ordering more food that's gonna feed into it? You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, you look at your belly fat and you like, yo, I need to lose weight. All while ordering some mozzarella sticks or some shit that's not gonna help your stomach go away. You like, hey, yo, I need to, okay? Like, I need to, man, like, bro. And it's because we're living in a form of shame that causes us to feed more shame. We're trying to feed the shame. Now, I'm not saying allow your self-love to take you into an unhealthy life. But what I'm saying is don't allow your self-hate, that shame, because shame is self-hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't allow that self-hate to bring you into a place where you feel like you're unworthy of what you desire next in life. No matter what goes on in your life right now, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your addictions are, no matter what traumas you faced when you were young, they don't have a hold on your future until you examine them as a reason or a connector to the things you believe you deserve based off of what you went through. Like, shalom, shalom. You are going to have to radically accept yourself. I understand. I understand what you mean when you say shame stems from your childhood. But the only way to push through that shame, especially when the shame that came from your childhood, the abuse that came from your childhood was verbal abuse and humiliation, especially that one, you're going to have to tell yourself that they lied to you. You're going to have to remind yourself that they lied to you more often than not. You're going to have to keep telling yourself over and over again that they lied. You know how many people in my family called me a fat ass? Like, you could have called me anything under the sun, but a fat ass, just out of nowhere, fat ass. Sit your fat ass down. Oh, look at you, your fat ass. You eating again with your fat ass. And I'm like, well, damn, bro. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get a salad. Yeah, you need a salad with your fat ass. Like, I don't think like this is what you're supposed to be. And then I waited, you know what I'm saying? As I got older, right? As I got older, I started looking over my life and seeing where I am now. Because the victory, when people verbally abuse you when you're young and shame you, the victory don't happen right away. But beloved, look at the people who shamed you when you were wrong. I mean, shamed you when you were young. Look at them now. How are they doing? Not so good, I bet. Not so good, I bet. See, the abuse that you allowed to happen to you, okay? Because the verbal abuse was something you allowed to happen because you were taught you couldn't stand up for yourself. Look at them now. Nobody ever put them in their places, so they start wilding out like they couldn't do no wrong. Everybody who called me a fat ass, who called me ugly, who called me unattractive, who told me I would never be anything, are wearing the same shoes that they tried to force me to fit in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. None of them are doing better than you right now. The reason is because all of that judgment never goes unchecked. Eventually, you're going to have to live out the judgment you project onto others. You got to live it. You're going to have to live it. Like, oh, okay, okay. Well, you're unattractive. Ain't no woman going to ever want to have children with you. Now that person has too many children to handle. And I laugh because as a man, I'm building up myself to be able to create a dynasty for my family. When I do have children, my children will be fine. I don't know about you and your children. Of course, my nieces and my nephews and my little cousins, they can get anything they want from me. You need some money, you need something for your birthday, you want something for your birthday, you want something for Christmas, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But your father and your mother, fuck them. Like, I don't, hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm not going to punish them for what their parents did to me. And most people who abuse you when you were young, their excuse is I was young. And that excuse holds no value because the trauma is what made you grow up so fast. Like, the trauma is what made you grow up so fast. Jamie, you good? You know what's funny? I talked for like 20 minutes just on some random stuff. So you're not as late as you think you are. Said childhood sexual abuse made me ashamed of my body. Then I rolled into a cycle of treating it badly and feeling shamed about that too. Let me tell you something about sexual abuse, rape, and molestation, because I've been through it too. Okay. I've been through it too. The shame that you put on yourself while trying to liberate yourself from the shame of what happened to you is very dangerous. And I don't mind being transparent. I don't mind being transparent because y'all know I don't care. Like, I don't care because ain't nobody going to judge me. I had this season where I thought I was being, in that moment in time, I thought I was being sexually expressive. Okay. And I thought I was being sexually expressive because I thought I had this ultra high sex drive. Come to find out, I was just traumatized. And I was coming into your spiritual journey. You find out that your horniness or I'm turned on all the time. It's just your body trying to transmute some energy that's stuck. And it's usually the trauma you buried. And so when I went through the phase in my life That didn't stop until probably about a few months ago, where I was questioning my sexuality. I allowed myself to feel the pleasure from all things of my curiosity. And this is where liberation happened. Okay. This is where the liberation came in, because, of course, I was shaming myself. And I was like, well, am I? Because I kept asking myself these questions. I said, well, am I bisexual? Am I gay? Like, what is it? What am I? Like, am I? And every time I would try to go down that road of masturbation, this is where porn kicks in. Every time I would go down that road of masturbation to finding something that would, tickle my fancy, I would feel guilty for it afterwards. And I had to ask myself, is that guilt because I'm ashamed of being this? Or is that guilt because this is not what I want to be, but I can't control myself around it? Once I was able to paint what it was, which was I couldn't control myself around it, I knew what it was. It was the trauma trying to hold on to me. And so as I got deeper into ritual, I learned how to extract energies off of my body. And so I was in a dimension where I was free to do whatever I wanted to do. I'm talking about powers on 100%. And the very first thing was I expelled the spirits that molested me off of my body. And it came off of me like tar, like sludge. And it didn't go out. It didn't go without a fight. It went out screaming. You know what I'm saying? It came out screaming like, no, 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 no. And I'm like, ew, ew. You know what I'm saying? Like, ew. And all of a sudden, how do I say this? All of a sudden, those cravings went away. That desire went away. The guilt about it went away. You know what I'm saying? It went away. And I didn't know that through trauma, especially depending on when it happened, you're walking around with a chunk of the person that did it to you. And a lot of your personality is wrapped up in who abused you when you were younger. And the shame is what locks it in. The shame is what locks it in. And it caused it to become smart. Because like I said, if you're never told about healing when you grow up, the thing that's resting inside of you from the person who abused you grows with you. Like it was so smart. It was trying to convince me it was me. I would hear it whisper it in my ear. Oh, it's okay. Like, people will accept you. Just be who you are. I said, this is not who I am. I said, I know for a fact because I feel guilty every time I engage in that activity. Like, I feel guilty and I feel like I'm being dishonorable to myself. You know what I'm saying? Said, I'm just now starting to feel like it's okay to get horny sometimes because I cut my drive off completely after I got off the porn. That's a natural part of life. You're supposed to be horny, not just for sexual reasons, but horny because you're happy. You have joy. Horny because you have peace. You turn yourself on by good feelings. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. Be who you are. Just don't be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Don't call yourself a sacred whore either. I don't even know what the hell that shit is. Like, I'm like, bro, they wearing so many bodies, and I ain't being judgmental. I'm just saying, keep that shit away from me. Like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. So then also those who didn't protect you make you feel shame too. Yeah, they make you feel like, first of all, they were ignorant to what was happening to you, and they weren't. They weren't clueless. They knew exactly what was going on. Like, they knew exactly what was going on. And when they're confronted about not doing anything to help you, they play the victim. You know what I'm saying? Well, I went through. No, shut the hell up. Did nobody ask you about your life story right now? Like right now, I'm trying to tell you what the hell I've been going through, and you trying to tell me your life story. Like I don't want to hear what abuse you went through. I want to know why you didn't help me while I was being abused. And that sense of abandonment makes you feel like you don't deserve to be protected. And so you take that abandonment and those abandonment issues, and you walk into vulnerable spaces just to put yourself in danger to test. Just to test if you'll be able to make it out. Like, you know better than to do that. You know better than to drive through that neighborhood. You know better than to kick it with those people. But you tell yourself, if anything happens, I'll be just fine because I got me. When people don't protect you when you're growing up, it causes you to put yourself in situations where you're gonna need protection, and your protection ain't enough. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Regardless of what happened to you in your life, hear me and hear me clearly. I appreciate every confession in the comments. Let me be clear, because I need you to get it out. I need you to get it out. And this is a safe place for you to get it out. And can't nobody comment unless they're subscribed. So if it's an op in here, that's an idiot op. Like, you had to subscribe in order to comment. I got you. You didn't get me. Okay. Let's keep it a solid thou wow. Okay. Look, confess all you need to in the comments. Get it out, because the more you say it, the more easier it becomes to transmute that energy, and the more easy it becomes for you to escape from shame. You don't need the shame anymore. I would go out on a limb and say 95% of the world's population was sexually abused. Big number, I know, but I'm taking a swing in the dark, right? I'm taking a swing in the dark, and it's not okay. Okay? It's not okay. It's nowhere near okay. It's fucked up. Okay? But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You have to understand that more than likely the people who abused you were abused themselves, but I ain't giving them no pass for that. Okay? I'm not giving them a pass for that, but they were most likely abused, and nobody heard their side of the story, and they grew up with shame too. Because shame, once you practice radical self-acceptance, shame turns into pleasure. And that's why there's kinks where people are shamed and it turns them on. Shame turns into pleasure when you feel like there's no way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you have to practice this radical self-acceptance, this level of self-acceptance that allows you to breathe. It allows you to breathe. You walk around with your shame like people can see it, and they can't. They can't see it because they're hiding from their shame. You walk around like everything you went through is destroying your life going forward. But the fact that you're still here today says that you actually have a life to live. And I don't just say that to you whimsically, where it's just something that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something that sounds good. It's something that's very real. You do have a life to live. You do have purpose. And you're going to have to practice radical self-acceptance. And you got to hold yourself and tell yourself, I am not what happened to me. What happened to me might still piss me off years from now. It might still make me feel uneasy years from now. But if I accept who I am and how I am right now, I will eventually be fine. But when we put ourselves in a shamed state, that shamed state causes us to become the shame. And now we can't verbalize how we feel. Now we can't connect well with others. Now we don't talk as well as we used to. And now we're afraid of life. Now we're consumed by what happened to us and thinking about it all day, every day is not healing from it. Accepting what happened causes the healing to happen. Accepting it doesn't make it okay. Accepting it is saying, okay, it happened. You're trying to convince yourself it didn't, but it did. And when you try to deny what happened to you in your past, you give shame more power. Your story may be different, but you're not the only one with a story. And that's why I'm providing you all with this space now. For everybody that's commenting what you went through, this is one step closer to your liberation. This is one step closer to your liberation, providing these spaces for people to just confess what they've been through, to find other people that's been through what you've been through, to feel safe amongst people who've been through what you've been through will cause you to heal. Facts, you are free now. All you're doing is living in the memory of what happened and in the memory of what you think should happen, or the thought form of what you think should have happened or should not have happened. It gets so twisted when you deal with shame. Your thoughts are crazier than what you want to admit, because I know some of y'all have the wildest thoughts in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had them. And it got to this point where I was just like, why would you think some shit like that? How could that be okay? And it wasn't me thinking. It was the trauma thinking. It was the spirit of that trauma I was holding on to. No, nobody understands how deeply it affected you. But don't think that you're alone in what you've been through. Said, I've never had a space like this. Thank you, guys. Well, welcome to healing. Look how everyone supports each other in the comments. This is very important. This is called a community of healing. This is called a community of healing. This is how you step out boldly on what happened to you. And just in case there's any families in here right now or relatives that's in here right now, and somebody's making a confession, don't deny them. Allow them to speak. Even if you knew what was going on and you did nothing, because even they can't hold you to that shame and guilt forever either. The goal is to let it go, not take it to the grave. Because if you take it to the grave, nobody heals. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to let it go. I'm a radical healer, which means I'm willing to forgive those that abused me, raped me, molested me, beat me, neglected me. I'm willing to forgive them because I understand that even your abuser will get blessed when you climb to the highest state of your life, because you're still holding on to a piece of them, which is still attached. There's a cord. And so you feed them like that. You know what I'm saying? You feed them in that way, where it's like, damn, they did all this stuff to me. Why are they still getting blessed? Because you're blessed. You haven't let them go yet. So you're their feeding tube. Everything happening to them and for them is coming from you. What happens when you cut it off? They stop being fed. They stop being fed. And when they stop being fed, a level of satisfaction arises inside of you, because you start feeling the full brunt of what you actually deserve. No, facts. Y'all safe now, and y'all hella strong. Y'all hella strong. Nobody could tell. Anybody that would dare open their mouth and call you weak today, you probably should smack the shit out of them. Let me show you how strong I really am. Because the truth is this: if I really told you what I really went through, you'd imagine me dead. Like, you should be dead right now. A lot of you wanted to kill yourself. A lot of you woke up today thinking how it would be great if you weren't alive. Beloved, let me tell you something. That's not a good idea. And I'm not the one that's going to promote it. I'm not the one that's going to coddle it. I'm not going to do none of that. It's not a good idea to kill yourself, because I promise you, If you're on your spiritual journey, then you spent some time, even if it was a millisecond, in the spirit realm. I need you to understand everything that you haven't healed, you're taking with you. You might as well address it here so you can live your best life here. And then when you do make it to the after, you feel way lighter. Don't kill yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. That's not liberation. That's simply packing everything up and taking it with you. I said the amount of attempts I made is ridiculous. Bailey, let me tell you something. The most fucked up thing about suicide is this. When you're suicidal, people call you selfish. Most people are suicidal because they never had anybody care about them, and never had anybody listen or be there for them, never had anybody step up and break down whatever they were going through and tell them it was going to be all right, never gave them a hug, never gave them any kind of love. And as soon as you say, I'm thinking about killing myself, they go, that's selfish. What about us? You're going to have to get to the space, Bailey, and all other people who still think about suicide, because I'm not saying thinking about suicide will go away, because it just doesn't. The thought of it doesn't go away. The act of it does, but the thought form doesn't. Okay? When you get to this place of radical self-acceptance, you'll want to live on purpose. You'll want to live regardless of what you've been through, simply because you have to prove people wrong, because you're worth more than the life they tried to take away from you. Most of the time, killing yourself stems from other people trying to kill you in any different form, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. You're like, bro, let me just take myself out of here. Maybe that'll make everything better. And then they call you selfish. What about us? What about us? And you never once said, what about me? You're going to have to live in that what about me attitude. Me first. What about me? What about me? I don't give a damn about you. What about me? And once you start living in this attitude, nothing can stop you. You become this unshakable, unbreakable force, because you understand that people only care. Some people only care about you based off of how much they can benefit from them. They're like, yo, well, shit. If you kill yourself, I can't really benefit from you, so I need you to survive. No, this is why you got to be selfish. You spent your life being selfless. You've given everybody and their mama a pass. You've not spoken your mind for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You've lived with all of this weight on your shoulders, and it's caused you to stay silent about the real issues. But you're gonna have to be selfless. You're gonna have to be selfish. Excuse me. You have to be selfish. You're gonna have to walk around and understand that you come before everybody. You come before everybody. Your happiness comes before everybody, because the shame that you're walking around with, even for the way that you think about yourself, even if you are considering suicide right now, that shame is what pushes you further into it. That shame. Oh, I shouldn't be thinking this way. That's because you consulted people who didn't really care about you. You must make sure that people care about you before they lend you their ear to hear what you're dealing with. Before that, you got to be sure that they actually give a damn about what you're talking about, because it can drive you into a deeper form of shame. And once you reach this new level of shame, it might be too late internally for you. But look at these comments right now. If you're sitting there thinking nobody cares about me, you've lied to yourself. You think care means I have to know you to care. I don't have to know you to care about you. I don't have to know you to care about you. The people who cared about you are the ones that betrayed you the most. Welcome to a whole new way of living. Welcome to a whole new way of existing. The way we love and care about you over here we don't need nothing from you to love and care about you. That's why you have this space right now to express. Because nobody in here has the right to judge you. Said, I'm afraid of caring about myself because I feel like I hate who I am. Why don't you try caring about yourself and find out? And you can tackle that obstacle if it comes up. Because it might not even come up. You won't hate who you are if you don't reflect who you are off of who everybody thinks you should be. Why don't you go forward and find out? Said, I'm always looking at what's wrong and how to fix what I feel like I'm lacking. That's not a reason to judge yourself. Let me tell you something. The fact that you even think about what you can fix and what you're lacking means you love yourself enough to step it up in life. You want to step it up. You want to become better. You want to become greater, but you're still going to have to love yourself right now. Because I promise you, mark my words, if you don't love you right now, you won't love you where you're headed. Self-love is not about radical self-acceptance. Self-love is just being who you are and understanding that who you want to be is somebody who deserves love too, but you can't neglect the you that you are right now and hope to make it any further than you are right now. Hating who you are right now or beating yourself up for who you are right now is not going to help you change. It's going to keep you in that same boat. That's why I practice radical self-acceptance, radical self-love. When you're loving on yourself, you don't lie to yourself. You understand? You don't lie to yourself. Everything you tell yourself is the truth when you're loving yourself. When you're loving yourself, if you look in the mirror, you say, I'm beautiful, it's true. You look in the mirror and say, I can improve on this, you can, but you're still beautiful. That self-conversation may be difficult at first, but it gets easier the more you do it. Repetition. 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 And surround yourself with people that echo your repetition. They gotta echo it. If I get up, if I say right now, if I say I'm sexy as hell, everybody and their mama around me better be like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. If I say I'm an amazing God, everybody around me better say the same thing or you gotta move around. Because there's no more being a part of relationships and connections where you're the only one being benefited off of. Some of y'all are in connections where you're the only one that's being fed on and never the one that's being fed. You have to be fed too. You deserve to be loved on too. Your lack of self-love is what causes you to love others more than you love yourself. But self-love is saying, yo, I can't be around you if you can't echo the love I have for myself. You got to surround people that echo your self-love. Because a compliment, me complimenting someone on the live right now in the comments, right? Just at random, right? Me complimenting someone has nothing to do with what I want from them. That's a true compliment. You look beautiful. You look amazing. Oh my God, you're brilliant. I don't need shit from you. This is when love is real. Most people can't compliment you because they can't see the benefit of telling you anything good. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing they can get off of you by telling you that. So what's the reason of telling you? So you start to feel like something's wrong with you. Because no matter how much you love on yourself, nobody outside of you is loving on you. It's not that you don't deserve love. It's just that you're around people who love with stipulations. where it's like, yeah, I'll give you this love if you give me this. No, Jamie, real talk. Stop associating your gifts with your mom. The reason you don't want to do that, because I don't care what nobody say. My father tried to pull that same shit. Oh, son, you doing all this shaman work and spell work. Oh, you get that from my side of the family. No, I get it from me. Because long before I ever came into this family, I had these abilities. Although there may be some traces in the bloodline and I may have benefited from being a part of this bloodline, the bulk of who I am did not come from you. I was who I am long before you brought me into this world. I don't accredit my abilities to nobody, my gifts to nobody. And the reason I don't do that is because you start to feel like they deserve something based off the hard work that you've put in. Most of the people that claim you got your gifts from them don't even use their gifts. What a shame. You can't tell me nothing about my gifts when you're ashamed to use yours. Even when I was just singing, right? When I was just singing, just a singer out in Vegas, like performing everywhere, like every weekend, like my dad or my mother was always like, oh, you get that from my side of the family. Like, be fucking for real. This is people trying to live through you. This is people trying to live through you because they didn't live out what they wanted to live out. And so they're trying to live it out through you. They want you to accredit them at some point in your journey. Oh, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mother. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my father. Or my grandma hadn't, did my hair all them. Man, come on, bro. You get no credit for where I am in life right now, because to get to where I am right now, I had to go through some of the loneliest, darkest, scariest moments of my life by myself. Nobody gets credit for where I am now. Not a soul. Nobody was in there. Nobody was shooting with me in the gym. But don't be mad at your mother, Jamie. She's not jealous of you because she dislikes you. She's jealous of you because she's mad at herself. Let that go. Let it go. Your mother is not your competition. Your mother is not your competition. Nor is she a valuable part of why you're so amazing today. Don't give her so much power. You did come from her womb, which means you do feed her whenever you feel guilt and shame about everything that she projects onto you. All of that. To hell with all that. To hell with all of that. It's just not worth it. Because then you start to feel like you didn't climb to where you are today by your own willpower. And then, our old friend shame kicks back in. And now where are you going? Now where are you going? You get what I'm saying? Now where you headed? Nowhere. You're stuck because you're focusing on the wrong thing. Instead of understanding how amazing you are today, regardless of what you've been through, and regardless of how people view you today. Because it's very strange. It's very strange that the very people who don't know how to love us try to make the most noise in our life. And they do a really good job at it. They throw tantrums, they throw fits. They, you know what I'm saying? They make us feel guilty about being who we are today. They tell us we don't care about them, this, that, and the fourth. Like, you've shamed me my whole life, and now that I'm walking around shameless, you got a problem with that. You'll get over it. Pull it, tink tink. Like, you'll get over it, because I'm not going to stop loving and accepting myself just because you got a problem with my radical self-acceptance. Hear me and hear me clearly. Hear me and hear me clearly. Wherever you are in life right now, accept it. Accept it until you're ready to change it. And even when you're ready to change it and you're in the process of changing it, still accept the process. Accept that you're changing and love yourself right there, where you are right now. You're going to have to love yourself right where you are right now in order for you to graduate to the next level in your life. I don't care how much you feel like you've fallen short. Hear me and hear me clearly. Hear me and hear me clearly. The only way you're going to get to the next level in your life is by loving yourself right now. Being shameless in who you are right now. Because shame has benefits too. Because shame is only pointing at what you need to address and release, not what you need to hold on to. But you shaming yourself brings in guilt. And when guilt is invited to the party, nobody's allowed to leave. You get what I'm saying? If we was all in a house party with all our emotions and our traumas, shame could be in the building because we hide shame pretty well, right? So we all, we in there, we doing that. Hey, 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 hey. Guilt walks in the door. Hey, oh. Now ain't none of us leaving. Now ain't none of us going nowhere. Guilt turns you into a liar. So how can shame be transmuted? Only by being shameless. You have to be shameless, which means you have to be proud of your story, no matter how sad it may be. When I talk about my molestation, people always say, I'm sorry you went through that. I'm not. Well, how'd you get to this point? By being shameless. Because the goal was to kill me and or cause me to kill myself, and ain't neither of those happening. No matter what I've been through, I still deserve the love that I'm giving to myself and that I will receive from others. You got to walk around being shameless because your story, the things that happened to you in your past are not sending you on a course to your demise. They're sending you on a course to your liberation. And what you've learned from what you've been through will benefit other people who feel like it's impossible to get through what they've been through. But you got to be shameless. And you got to stop sharing your testimony with people who are ashamed of their testimony. You got to stop it, because they'll make you feel guilty for being proud of how far you've come based off of what you've been through. See, most of you have gotten past the sadness phase. You may still get pissed off when you think about it, but you've pushed past the sad part where you like, man, I don't want to. You push past the sad part. You may still deal with anger and confusion, but sadness don't hold you like it used to. But if you tell your testimony to the wrong people, they will give sadness more strength and it will grip you again. And you remember how dark your thoughts were when you were sad. Antonio, how to love yourself is by accepting where you are and working towards the changes you want to make within yourself. That's how you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how you love yourself. Self-love is not a one size fits all type of thing. Everybody loves themselves different, but that acceptance of who you are right now and making the steps towards where you want to be in life is how you love yourself. And you have to not shame yourself through it. So let's say whatever the example is of how you want to what you want to change in your life right now. You may not be able to change it right now and overnight. Okay? You may not be able to change it overnight, but you're going to have to accept where you are right now and keep pushing until you see the results you want to see, because that is real self-love. Self-love is not I love myself. I love myself. That shit's fake, bro. No, that shit's fake. Like, it's not I love myself. It's I'm doing what I have to do in order to be proud of this vessel that I'm living inside of for now. Yes, I understand it's hard, Antonio. I understand. Oh, I understand. Oh my God, I understand. But hard doesn't mean impossible. You remember how we talked a while back about picking your battles? That's the one you gotta pick. That self-love is the battle you gonna have. You gotta pick the hell out of that one. Like, you gotta choose it. No, I love you, Antonio. I love you is an action, not a saying. The saying should be followed by action, because the saying will only feed you temporarily. If you keep telling yourself you love yourself, it'll only feed you for that moment. But when you provide actions that say I love myself, when you wake up in the morning, no matter how in pain you are, you tell yourself you're still amazing and you do your best to push through your day. That was self-love. When you get up in the morning and you're not feeling your greatest and your mind is running 10,000 fucking places at once and you feel like you can't do nothing, and you get up and do a little something in spite of the way you feel, that's self-love. When you're approached by a situation that's trying to test your mettle, you know what I'm saying? It's trying to test your strength and you stand up to it. That's self-love. That's self-love, because self-love says, like, regardless of what the fuck is going on in my life right now, I choose to keep pushing. I choose to keep going because nothing has enough strength to hold me in this same space forever. That's self-love. Then you can say, I love myself. But don't let self-love be a mere reflection of what other people think of you. Because, Antonio, we could all say, you're gorgeous, but you won't believe it until you go out there and do some gorgeous shit. And what's some gorgeous shit? Where you go out in public with whatever your best is and you walking around with your shoulders out, your shoulders back, and your head held high, because you understand that no matter what anybody thinks of you, what you think of you holds way more weight. Gorgeous. That's considered self-love. Because who knows you better than you? You're welcome, Antonio. I don't mind explaining it. I told you I will break down a concept 10,000 different ways just to make you get it. I do not. It don't bother me none. I'm a teacher for real. This is what I love to do. Like, just tell me you don't understand so I can break it down. Ask your question specifically so I can break it down. But yeah, self-love is not a saying. Self-love is an action. If you're in an atmosphere, right, and you feel uncomfortable, because, Antonio, let me test you real quick. I know because of your autism, it might throw you into overdrive, but I pray you stay in neutral or in park at least, okay? But, Antonio, let's say, for example, you're in a room full of people, right? And your anxiety goes stupid. When I say it goes stupid, I mean stupid. I'm talking about you've dealt with anxiety you're having an anxiety attack to the point where paranoia kicks in. Now you're panicking, okay? And you get up and you leave. What did you just do? What was that an act of? Mm-hmm. Nope, not fear or guilt. Nope. Self-love. No, Antonio, that was self-love. And this is why, and we just literally switched the connectors in your brain just right there on everything. Because you being in a room, being filled with anxiety, knowing you have spiritual gifts, which means you're tapping into multiple sources at once, you measure your strength. And if you can't take the energy in a room, you leave. Not because you're weak, not because you're too soft, not because you're too sensitive, but because you love yourself too much to put yourself in a situation that's not going to benefit you in the long run. You feel guilty when you go, oh, well, I left because I didn't want to disturb anybody. You're not disturbing anybody, because anybody who claims to love you knows exactly what you're going through when you're going through it. Self-love says, I got to leave this room. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I can't take it. It's too much, because kicking yourself into overdrive or burning yourself out just to make others feel comfortable is an act of self-hate. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna do it. If I start to feel uncomfortable where I am and I'm trying to measure where the hell this feeling is coming from and I can't locate it, I'll leave. Because somebody in the atmosphere is projecting really hard. And instead of trying to stick it out and pretend like I'm okay, becoming the fake one in the room, I'll leave. Because I love myself enough to not be in situations that make me feel out of character. That's a radical act of self-love. Radical. Like, it's radical. And anybody got a problem with it can kiss my ass. Like you can kiss my ass. Like, bruh, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here. Like, I can't. This don't feel right. Something don't feel right. And before I try to define the feeling by finding something within myself and guilt tripping myself, I'll leave. Most of you put yourselves in situations where you're forced to cross-examine the energy in the room. And because you can't locate where it's coming from, you try to find something wrong in you. Before you get to the point where you find something wrong in you, get your ass out of there. Because you're trying to create wounds in order to make yourself comfortable enough to stay in the room where you're not compatible with. Straight up. You're not scary. You're not a punk. You're not sensitive. You're not weak. You're wise. And you're picking up on signals that are incompatible with the current level of energy you possess. Facts. Come on, Miguel. Talk your shit. You have to care about you. Fuck everyone else. Real talk. They just got to deal with it. They just got to deal with it. Because if they got a problem with it, they can take that up with whoever they pray to. And that's on everything. You know how many people in my life I told go talk to your ancestors about it? I don't give a damn. Bernie Mac? Fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall. But you know how many people I told, like, go talk to your ancestors about that shit. Oh, King, why you gotta, why I feel like you abandoned me. First of all, I ain't your daddy. I ain't your mama. There's no way I can abandon you. I didn't bring you into this world. The one thing I won't do in connection to you is abandon myself. And so a lot of people, I tell everybody in this world, your connection with me is temporary as fuck. Because at any given moment, I can leave. And I will. And I will not let you hold me. And I will not let you guilt trip me into a relationship. Because that would make me the liar. That would make me the villain. That would make me the manipulator. And people love putting you in that position. So when it's finally over, they can have a whole rah-rah session about how fake you are. All because you stuck it out where you knew it was no longer compatible. Me, I don't do that. I'll be gone. I be gone facts because I love myself. And loving yourself is something you're going to have to do on the day-to-day basis until your life starts to match the frequency of or the example of self-love that you're demonstrating. Said, as you say this, I just ignore the calls. Maybe I should voice my thoughts. It doesn't get anywhere. Or maybe you should just block the numbers. Because if you voice your thoughts, if you tell somebody how you feel and they don't acknowledge the way that they're making you feel because of their behavior, don't talk to them no more. I don't give a fuck who it is. Every time you bend towards the will of somebody else, they control the outcome of your emotions. They start telling you what you should and should not feel. You shouldn't feel that way. You be out. You shouldn't feel that way. How the fuck you gonna tell me how to feel? I did the same thing with my father. I told him in a text message because it was hard for me to verbalize this. Okay, yeah, I was being a punk, whatever. At least I got it out. It was hard for me to verbalize this. I told him, you're going through a lot right now, and the way you're choosing to heal is affecting me negatively. It's making me feel low. It's making me feel horrible. It's making me feel terrible. It makes me sad. It makes me cringe when I think about it. And I don't, until you heal whatever it is you're dealing with, I don't think we should be in contact. I love you. I'm not saying I don't love you. I'm not saying I don't care about you. What I'm really saying is that I can't sit back and watch you destroy yourself. And all he said was love you too, which means you read what the fuck I said. And then no later than a week later, y'all don't really care about me. I'm just dead to y'all. No, sir. See. I already closed the door. You can't guilt trip me. I've been closed the fucking door. What was that? Already let go of the emotions. With tears in my eyes, I sent you that message. Would you? That shit's not gonna work. That shit's not gonna work. So every single toxic person I've cut off, all the bad situation I walked away from, and all the times I stood up for myself was really me loving myself. Exactly, Antonio. Because look, just think about it this way. Because I love me, I won't let you destroy me. Because I love myself, I won't let your behaviors affect my day. Because I love myself, I won't let the way you act and change the way I'm acting. Because I love myself, I won't let your self-hate become my self-hate. You get what I'm saying? This is self-love. This is how you transmute shame. You go from being shame-filled to shameless. Said, I wish I could be a hard ass. Needed to hear this 100%. You will be, Katie, listen to me. You will become a hard ass when you make hard ass decisions. Listen. You become a hard ass when you make hard ass decisions. When you tell people you love, because you can tell a stranger, you could tell a stranger on the street easy, I don't really fuck with you like that. Yeah, it's easy. You don't know them. But when you do that to somebody you love, somebody you care about, because their behaviors are affecting the way you feel, you end up putting yourself in this position to be able to address anything, regardless of their reaction. Because most of you don't address the shit that's bothering you because you're afraid of how somebody's going to react. Me, I don't give a damn. You got a problem with what I'm expressing to you. I'm merely expressing it to you because I'm letting you know I'm about to exit stage left on your ass. It's not an ultimatum. I'm not saying if you care about this relationship or connection, you'll change. What I'm saying is I'm about to exit regardless of if you change or not. I'm tired. I'm done with this. In order to become a hard ass, you're going to have to do some hard ass shit. And it'll get easier, slowly but surely. Most of the elite assholes of the world are that way because they've always had to do some hard ass shit. But don't let that hard ass shit harden your heart, because it's not an act of hate. It's not an act of ignorance, evil, negativity, or low vibration to stand up for yourself. It is an act of self-love. People make it seem negative because they never expected themselves to lose control of you. So yeah, they're gonna tell you tripping, you being negative, you're doing too much, you're being dramatic, you're being so dramatic. I don't like the way you said that to me. You ain't have to say it to me like that. I'm sorry. Well, for most of you, this has been festering so long that this is the best way I could say it, because if I said it how it came to me, we'd probably be throwing hands right now. It's okay to be a hard ass, but don't let it harden your heart. Because when you harden your heart, it ain't about other people not being able to feel your love. It's about love not being able to access you anymore. So now when you're doing things that you say that is self-love, like Antonio, you know what I'm saying? Antonio had to become a hard ass because of the way life treated him. You know what I'm saying? And so Antonio got hard to the point where the heart became hard. And so the heart stopped letting love into it, which means the self-love wasn't going in either. Until Antonio just had a breakthrough within himself and understood that him standing up for himself his whole life was an act of self-love. Now the heart goes, like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. That's a radical act of self-love. It's radical. It's radical. It's radical in the eyes of people who thought they were going to control you forever. It's radical. Antonio, don't you ever apologize. Don't you ever. Said, I'm sorry for talking too much, y'all. I'm just so glad he explained that. All those years, all those teachers barking, love yourself without this type of explanation. You are amazing. No, you're amazing. I know I'm amazing. You know what I'm saying? Me. Thank you. But no, you're amazing. Because you survived those ignorant ass teachers so that you can become an advocate for what real teaching is. You know what I'm saying? Real teaching. Like, everybody always preaches self-love. You know what's crazy though, Antonio? I'm gonna ask you this. When you didn't understand what they meant by self-love, and they didn't explain it any better than by just saying love yourself, did you or did you not see a pretender in them? And what I mean by pretender, didn't it look like they were hiding something? Oh, well, yeah, I've been through some things in my past, but it was nothing. You bullshitting. Because trust me, there are healers out there right now who ain't really been through shit. Oh, I'm meant to be a healer. A healer of what? A healer of what? Maybe you're meant to be a teacher, but a healer of what? You ain't had nothing to heal. Furthermore, you ain't healed nothing you've been through. You're trying to escape the feeling, which means you're only knocking pieces of yourself off. I don't want that part. Just a bunch of fucking fragments lost in the abyss. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they have what they call an ego death. Because an ego death ain't shit but you meeting all that you are dead in its face. Like, yo, I've been avoiding this shit forever, bruh. When they have an ego death, they don't want to be a teacher no more. They take a vow of silence. They become a monk. They go live up in the mountains. They like, bro, I just need to be away from everything and silent. Yeah, no, you wasn't really about that shit. Just I know that for a fact. That ain't no shade. That ain't no hate. It's a lot of healers out there that try to love and light you through your healing process. But sometimes you don't need a hug. Sometimes you need to be told you already love yourself. You've been loving yourself forever. It just wasn't called self-love. It was called self-acceptance. And I'm sorry to say, well, I'm not sorry to say, I'm actually happy to say that self-acceptance and self-love are twins. You know what I'm saying? Self-acceptance is a form of self-love, and accepting the fact that you're not pleased with how somebody is treating you is self-love. Like, hey, yo, like, I don't like the way that shit made me feel. Nah, you kiss my whole ass. No, you know what I'm saying? We're not even finna debate this shit. That shit made me uncomfortable. I'm not cool with that. You have a good life. Oh, let me fix it. It's nothing to fix. If there was something to fix, that means I'm the one that's broken. I'm saying I'm not going to allow you to break me. So move on, Papa. Antonio, you've been loving yourself your whole life. Why do you think you're still alive? Loving you is not a thing of imagery. See, you've beat yourself up for a long time about what you've been through, the traumas you faced, and this is for anybody who receives it. But I'm talking to Antonio specifically because Antonio has a story that I understand. You may have thought, okay, well, I'm struggling with accepting myself and loving myself. No, because without love, you would surely die. You do love yourself. How you love yourself is defined by you. It becomes more powerful the more you love yourself. It becomes more powerful the more you love yourself. For a time in your life, I love myself, man. I ain't dealing with your bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't talk to me about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's making me feel overwhelmed. That's making me feel overstimulated. And all of that was your version of self-love. And as you graduate to a new level, that self-love turns inward. And you start to look at yourself and say, no matter who I am and where I am in life right now, I still love myself regardless. And every day when I wake up, I'm going to make decisions that say, I love myself. It's all you got to do. All you got to do every day, get up and make decisions that say, I love myself. I don't give a damn. Stop all the guilt. Stop all the shame. You want an extra biscuit today? Go eat the fucking extra biscuit. Go enjoy in your extra biscuit. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay in bed an extra 20, 30 minutes? Enjoy it. Don't shame yourself into getting up, because that means you're going to hate everything you do after you get up. Do what's best for you, and let everybody who got a problem with it fall to the wayside. When it came to the shame of diet, if I showed y'all, matter of fact, hold up, bro, because motherfuckers think I'm playing, fam. I'm not kidding. No nutritionist, vegan, pescatarian, whatever you are, could tell me shit about weight loss and health. You just can't. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you. This is why. Because I used to weigh over 500 pounds. Now I'm at like 360. Kiss my ass. I had to go to war with myself just to change. But let me tell you something. Even when I was over 500 pounds, I had never been happier, and I had never loved myself even more. You know what's crazy? When I was over 500 pounds, I felt skinny. I felt thin. At over 500 pounds, I was able to run up the side of a fucking wall and do a backflip like nothing. You can't, bruh. No. We often allow people to guilt trip us into changing. It ain't happening. Not over here. It ain't happening. Not over here. You can keep that shit, bro. You can just keep it. You can keep it. Let me see if I can find it on freaking YouTube. Let's see. Although the volume's not good. And I know y'all can't really see that well, but y'all see me? Y'all see how big I used to be? Don't tell me nothing. Not a damn thing. Nothing. 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 There's a reason why I'm as arrogant as I am today. People are like, how you gonna be so cocky? Because I can be. Because I can be. Because for every day that I wanted to kill myself, I've decided to live 1,000 times. I've decided. Me. Oh, I'm gonna show you another one. This is on my best friend's page who passed away. Don't tell me nothing. Even then, I loved myself. No progress can be made without love, without self-love. None. Facts. Was still getting it. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's worth it. I'm saying that it's worth it to wake up every day and do something out of the act of self-love. Every day. Every day you get up and do something out of the act of self-love. It's got to be an action, not just a saying. All those people that just tell you, put your hand over your heart and just say, I love myself. And you feel nothing because you've done nothing as an act of self-love. But also the lack of breaking down what self-love is a part of the damn problem. They try to tie self-love to so many different things that aren't self-love. It's just a decision. You know what I'm saying? But self-love is the reason that you've made it this far in life. Facts. And if you don't like it, don't look. If you don't like it, don't look. Keep your eyes in your sockets. Don't look. You don't have a problem with the way I look. You got a problem with my confidence. And that's a you type of problem, not a me type of problem. That don't belong to me. That belong to you. Your fear, all of that shit belongs to you. Like it don't belong to me. Facts, Miguel. Confidence is sexy. It's the sexiest trait. You can be big, super big. You can be small, super small. You know what I'm saying? No matter the size, that self-confidence shines through more than the actual self-image. And it causes the self-image to be boosted. So let go of that shame. Stop wearing it like your main outfit. It's probably just a pocket on your pants. You know what I'm saying? It's a stylish little pocket. What you've been through is just a little pocket. It's an accessory. It's not who you are. But it did help mold you into who you are today. So in a sense, give your shame some thanks and then let it the hell go. Because it doesn't have control over your future. Not unless you give it control. I'm telling you, you think everybody can see your shame and nobody can. Because shame is not, you don't walk around and go, I'm so ashamed. Nobody does that. Nobody walks around, I am so ashamed. Do you see me, ma'am? Ma'am, I'm so ashamed. The shame is eating me alive for shame. It's eating, no. Nobody can see it but you. And that guilt causes you to start looking like shame, where your head is hung low. Bruh, everybody got a story. It's time you told yours boldly and proudly. Because you know for a fact, nobody else would have survived what you've been through. Each and every one of you are amazing. And I mean that. Each and every one of you are beautiful. Yep, that goes for the men too. Yep, I'm calling you beautiful. It's not a feminine thing, it's a fact. Understand? Each and every one of you are beautiful. Each and every one of you are perfect. That's right. I said it. And I hate when people say, well, I'm not perfect. No, you are perfect, because who you choose to be is considered your perfection. Perfection is not measured by the perception of other people. You're perfect. You're perfect. Each and every one of you. Be who you are proudly and boldly. Stop hiding yourself. Don't be ashamed of who you are if you're not willing to change into who you want to be. You might as well be you loudly and proudly. The world just got to deal with it, because anybody who got a problem with who you are is too fucking close anyway. Tell them, back that shit up. Back it up. Back it up. But you're not unattractive. You feel unattractive because you're measuring the power or the image of your attraction based off of how people treated you in the past. Let that image go and see your beauty for what it is. Stop measuring you based off of what other people are. Because if you use today's standards, right? Let me be clear about something. If you use today's standards to measure your beauty, we're all butt fucking ugly. Okay? Like we're all of us, each and every one of you is ugly if we use today's standards, society standards. But if we go by our own standards and our own radical self-acceptance, we all fine as fuck, bruh. Your self-image should have nothing to do with how people receive you. It's about how you receive yourself. You are very attractive. You're more than attractive. You're gorgeous. Be that. Be confident in who you are, so you can attract the type of people in your life that are going to accept you right where you are. Everybody comment, I'm gorgeous. Everybody comment, I'm gorgeous. Because I'm telling you, by society standards today, we are all ugly. It's cap. Oh, y'all gorgeous, huh? Oh, y'all gorgeous? So tomorrow, I want y'all to wake up and do some gorgeous type shit. You know, you've been avoiding going to the store because you don't like the way you look. Tomorrow, you go. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow, you go. Tomorrow, you take yourself out to dinner. Tomorrow, you take yourself out on a date. Tomorrow, you go do some gorgeous shit. How do I make myself feel sexy again? I know it's going to sound funny, beloved. The only way to make yourself feel sexy is by doing some sexy shit. You're a woman. When's the last time you got some lingerie? When's the last time you had a dress or an outfit that fits your body the way you like it? See, sexiness is comfortable, not uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Being sexy is what you're most comfortable in. Yeah, I don't give a damn if that's a dress with a hoodie over it. If that's what you feel sexy in, that's what you do. And in order to feel sexy, you got to do some sexy ass shit. Your version of sexy. I'm a hoodie bandana wearing ass person. To me, when I wear bandanas, you know nothing can match my sexy. So what you do, love, is you go find you go do something that makes you feel sexy. You go do something that makes you feel sexy. Lingerie. Go get a manicure or a pedicure. Shit, do it yourself at home. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, Go eat a meal like your favorite food. That's some sexy shit. Because when you're happy about the way you eat, it changes the way you digest too. So, hey, like get up and do some sexy shit. Said, fine, I'll cosplay tomorrow then. See? Facts, go get a massage. I'm proud of you. Clean your house bucket naked. Do it. I be walking around my crib cheeks out. I do not give a damn. Because who gonna say something? Don't nobody live here? And if I catch you looking in my window, you got to pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, self-love is the act of doing things that make you feel beautiful internally and externally. You don't need nobody to wear lingerie for. You don't need nobody to wear lingerie for. Put the lingerie on and go stare in the mirror and touch your damn self. You don't need nobody to wear lingerie for. Most women who wear lingerie ain't wearing it for their mate about 100%. It's like 75 for themselves and 25 for the person that they're with. Ask any woman who wears lingerie because it makes her what? Feel good. You wear it for yourself. Go in the mirror, touch your damn self. Learn to love every inch of you. Your hips, your thighs, your butt, your breast, all of that. You gotta be radical about it. Do what makes you feel good. That's the sexiest thing you can do. Wear what makes you feel good. That's the sexiest thing you can do. Express yourself the way you want to when you're expressing. That's the sexiest thing you can do. You're the one that's good. I mean, if we could trade in our bodies for new ones, like today, like we can go down to Walmart and you on the value aisle and you looking at a new body. If we could do it like that, a lot of people would have been changed bodies. You know what I'm saying? But that's not available right now. So you're gonna have to love yourself right where you are, right how you are, and don't be ashamed about how unique you look. A unique look is better than being a carbon copy of everything in society. Said I want to do a boudoir shoot, worried about my body. Then is boudoir something you really want to get into? Because that's for everybody, not just one body type. Go do the shoot. Go do the shoot and use it as a means of loving yourself. See, with the right photographer, you would feel like a supermodel. With the wrong photographer, you would feel awkward. Said I'm going to do a dad bod OnlyFans page. Miguel, you have no idea how many people actually love dad bods. It's a thing, like a real thing. Said I told him to do it. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing, bro. Yeah, your wife gonna be pouncing on you. Like every time you come through the door, every time you get out the shower, even when you get off the toilet, just because the confidence in where you currently are in life is beautiful to her. That I'm telling you, that radical self-love, it destroys the hell out of shame. Like, it destroys it. So do it. Do it. Each and every one of you, find something sexy to do. Jeez. Like, it's not hard. You know how many women I've encountered in the past that have, well, what my brothers call, that have sent me the nakies? And I know their first thought is, I bet he's turned on. Like, I'm not, because I know what you need more than anything. You want somebody to tell you how gorgeous you are. And you know what? I'm going to do just that. Because some of the most beautiful women in the world are the most insecure. Why do you think they're showing themselves so much? Because they want somebody that can see beyond that image. Most people can't see beyond that image because they can't see beyond they horny. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like I'm turned on. Woo! Jesus Christ. Woo! But if you can see past that, they feel twice as sexy. Because sexy is not physical, it's spiritual. And then it bleeds out into the physical. Be around people who can see beyond your shell, and you'll start to love your shell even more. I promise you. I know you want to be loved for your hips and your ass and your breast, but that'll never last. Because as you get old, them breasts is going to be socks tuckable. You understand what I'm saying? Them cheeks is going to be wrinkled. You need people around you that can see beyond that, so you can continue seeing beyond that. You can't depend on your outer beauty to feed you for the rest of your life. It's not going to. No, that inner beauty is what's going to supply you with enough energy to get through the next few months. So go be sexy. Go do some sexy shit. Every day, do some sexy shit. Tell yourself, damn, that's some sexy shit. I do that all the time. Like, let's say I brush my beard. Like, I'll comb it out and I'll brush it and I'll be like, damn, that's some sexy ass shit. Or I'll walk past the mirror in the bathroom and look at myself in the mirror and smile like, you're a sexy motherfucker, bro. Like, whoa. And eventually you really do start to believe it. Eventually you really do start to believe it. And you, next thing you know, all of your clothing choices, how you get up in the morning, the way you take care of your hygiene even steps up. Because it's easy for me to go caveman mode where I don't brush my beard because I don't feel attractive. So whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then when I feel that confidence boosted and that self-love is present and it's strong and it's potent, I start doing things that say I love myself. Like, I'll go get a pedicure and a manicure. Oh, you're a man. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't I? That shit feels good. And I love the idea of a woman catering to my needs. I did that because I love myself. I go out and do sexy shit. The lady who does my pedicures and my manicures, I would take her to dinner for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it gets to this point where every decision you make is because you love yourself. Like spoiling yourself, getting yourself the things you want versus telling yourself excuses of why you don't deserve it. Because the reserves of your happiness, I ain't asking that lady out. That lady like 65, an Asian. And I don't got a problem with Asians. Let me be clear. But she's 65. She's like 65. I'm just saying it makes me feel sexy. And she's very sweet. And when I do come in there looking like a freaking caveman, toenails long as hell and sharp, fingernails long and dirty, she don't judge me. She just smiles and she takes my hand and she puts it on the table or the little arm thing, and she gets to work. She asked me how my day is going. There's a way for you to get relationship type benefits without a relationship while you're waiting on the right relationship, by going out and doing some sexy shit. Going to the clothing store, trying on clothes, coming out of the dressing room, asking everybody that's around the dressing room how it really looks on you. Boy, that's some sexy shit. Said older women are the ish. No, they are. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But while I'm waiting on my queen, I ain't making no sudden movements. I know. It's because she loves what she does, which makes me feel appreciated in the presence of her work, versus just being there with somebody who's trying to get it out the way and get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? People do that. Like, they just try to get you out of there. Like, hurry up, let's get you going. Like, damn, you're just gonna rush me through it, huh? But let's get to the second part of this. I've talked enough today. Is my laptop clock wrong? Oh, no, it's not. Let's get to the second part, the incantation. The incantation. No, old people do need love too, and don't think I'm saying I won't. Because if I have a woman in my presence, whether I have any type of notion of wanting to get to know her, I have this urge, right? Because y'all know I'm completely transparent because I don't give a fuck about you judging me. Okay? I have this urge, like when I'm in the presence of a woman, to ask her if she needs her feet rubbed. I have this type of love where I like to be in service. Okay? I'm not saying acts of service is my love language, but I do love helping a woman feel comfortable and relaxed and appreciated and honored. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. Like, that's just who I am. That's just who I am. Like, I always think about it. I'm always tempted to ask a woman, like, when's the last time you got a massage? And, I can do it for you. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you felt appreciated? Like, when's the last time you got a pedicure and a manicure? I used to think I was a simp. I just found out that I actually give a damn. That's all. Because I'm not a simp. Because you can't hit me with no sob story and be like, I got bills to pay, and you flash a titty and I pay your rent. That shit's never gonna happen. I'm like, never, not in a million years. Like, never. I'd have to see it on you because I'm a healer. So I see a need and then I meet that need. That's just how I am. Like, that's just how I am. Like, no, I used to be called a simp though. I used to be that way. I'm like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. No. Not an idiot. Not an idiot. Said I hate that term simp. I don't, because there is a such thing as simp. There is a such thing as a simp. A man with no confidence who would do anything to get the attention of a woman. That's a simp. That's a simp. I don't need your attention, which disqualifies me as being a simp. But a simp is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no self-confidence, which means they only love themselves when other people compliment them or say thank you to them. That's a simp. They'll do anything to get that attention from you. I don't really care. That's a simp. Said, how do I get rid of that shame that was put on me all my life? By going to finally do what the hell you want to do. By going to do what you want to do, finally, without questioning yourself, without knocking yourself, without worrying about the outcome, without feeling like, is this the right or the wrong decision, without playing tit for tat with every decision you make. Actually going out and living life is the only way to actually get rid of all the things that destroyed your confidence or your self-confidence. That's the only way. I wish I could give you like a magic template and tell you it'll happen overnight. but it won't. It won't. It's going to take some work. Every day you choosing to do what's best for you. I was bullied in school too, Jamie. I was bullied in school too. But nobody who did me dirty is doing better than me now. You know why? Because I remained righteous even though they were doing me dirt. I stayed righteous even though they were doing me dirt. The reason I did that is because even when I was younger, just like you, just like most healers, even when I was younger, I understood they weren't doing that because they hated me. They were doing it because they hated themselves. Because most bullies bully you because they feel insecure, not even knowing. Like, people who bullied me had no idea I was probably the one struggling the worst in the school. You didn't know. You didn't know while I was at school and you talking about my dirty t-shirt. Ah, ha, 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 fat ass, oh, dirty, holy t-shirt. You didn't know the reason my t-shirt was dirty is because the water got turned off. So there was no way for me to wash my clothes. You didn't know that. But instead of me telling everybody my business, I let you go on with your life and feel how you want to feel. Like, feel how you feel. Like, you dislike me, dislike me. Because now that I look back on my bullies, them were some ugly motherfuckers. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not doing any better in life right now. Of course, you regret and you think, oh man, oh well, I should. I wish I could. I wish I should. I wish I would have stood up for myself more back then. It don't matter because you're not gonna let nobody step on you now. Fuck the bullies in the past. Just keep telling yourself, I will never be bullied again. And so then you start standing up to life. Then as you start standing up to life, life starts presenting you with things that you truly desire. Said it's being a simp a male thing? No, it's a female thing too. It's a simp by the technical terms or the technical definition of society today. A simp is just somebody who lacks self-confidence and they only feel confident when they give in portions that put them in dire straits that make them feel alive. So a simp is somebody who would pay somebody else's rent. It ain't even about the opposite sex or attraction. A simp is somebody who would pay somebody else's rent and struggle to pay their own. A simp is somebody who will go out of their way to love and compliment someone else, but give none of that shit to themselves. And they won't accept it from anybody but the person they're loving and complimenting on. That's a simp. Anybody can be a simp because simps lack self-love. But even a simp is learning to balance out the love they give versus the love they give to themselves. You understand? Like they're balancing. So even every simp will graduate. Some people don't start being simps until they old. Like old. Like you 76 years old. And at that point, you're no longer a simp. You're a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? Or a sugar mama. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, you're not a simp anymore. You're a sugar daddy because you feel like you don't deserve love. So you're going to go get it where you can. And the person that's using you for your money don't love you at all. It's just the closest thing you can get to it. And so you take it. But the older you get, you graduate from being a simp to being a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. You just, because you ain't even got no sugar. And you just out here paying bills. Like, yeah, just what they can get. Just what they can get. Like, I know a couple sugar daddies. Anybody looking for a sugar daddy? I'm joking. It ain't happening. But I do know a couple though. They claim life is easier that way. They don't have to worry about nobody lying and manipulating them. Although the whole sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship is all manipulation. But hey, who am I? Like, who am I? Like, right, sugar free. That whole relationship, diabetic. I'm telling you. Like, whole relationship, diabetic. Ain't no sugar daddy sugarless. That's why they help you for a while and then they abandon you because they like, hey, you ain't gave me no sugar. I done paid your rent. bought your man a PS5. You ain't gave me no sugar, and I don't think that's right. And your ass gonna sit there and lie. Oh, well, I will. What? What? You lie? You know? Hey, you gotta know one. Okay, you gotta know one to actually hear it when it's happening. Like the conversation is trippy. Like, did this nigga know he not gonna ever get no sugar? I don't think he understands. She's not gonna give it up. I could get it before he can get it. Like, she's never going to. Hey, I'm gonna pray for you, bro. I'm gonna be praying for you, bro. You don't care about me. I done paid for Christmas for them ugly ass children. Hey, sugar daddies get disrespectful when they feel like you, when they finally catch on that you don't care, they get disrespectful. Your ugly ass kids and your nappy ass weave and your nasty ass food. You gonna try to give me some food? I want some puh. Hey, yo, sugar daddies ain't got no thing, bro. When they get mad, everything about you is terrible. Mm-hmm. I ain't never met a hoe with ankles like yours. I'm cool. I'll go find somebody else that's gonna appreciate me. And that's when you catch a sugar daddy in their truest form, what they're actually looking for. And they feel like they're too old to obtain is a woman that actually cares about them. Look, I know we just went from really funny to dead serious all in an instant. Like, that's when they expose themselves. They want it. They just don't think it's possible anymore. Don't become a sugar daddy. Don't become a sugar mama. Keep believing in love. Keep believing in the possibilities. No matter how old you are, you still deserve love. You understand? Like, don't. You can't have a sugar daddy without giving up the sugar. I don't know what y'all thinking. I don't know what y'all thinking. Elders are not the same elders from back in the day. Their penises still work. I don't know why you think they're gonna sit there. You may find a sugar daddy who can't get it up, and therefore he'll never get any sugar. Maybe he want to like suck a titty or something. But that's about as far as that's gonna go. Like, if he can't get it up, but if he can, he's gonna expect sugar. I don't know why y'all want a sugar daddy. Just stop. Just stop. Find an investor. Okay. Find somebody that believes in your dream but don't want shit from you. That's a different type of thing. But if you look for a sugar daddy, they're gonna expect sugar. And either they're gonna get it from you or they're gonna take it from you. Y'all think sugar daddy is all fun and games. Like, no, bro. You have no idea how rabid a man or a woman turns when they're constantly being edged. And you know what edged is. You know what edging is. When they're constantly being edged, they turn savage. And when they turn savage, you are no longer safe. That shit's not fun. That shit's dangerous. That shit's dangerous, bro. Said, if a man believes in us, they want sugar. That can't be true, Bailey, because I believe in you. And I don't want no damn sugar. No, that can't be true. That has to be false. Because the lie, the truth stops right here. You know what I'm saying? It has to be false. Even investing in you, even if I decided to invest in you, I still don't want no sugar. Don't think we all the same out here. Because we not. Because we not. We are not. We are not the same. I am a Martian. You know what I'm saying? We are not the same. I am a Martian. But let's get to part 2. Again, there's no code today. I just want you to listen to this incantation for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to get out of here. And then we're going to get out of here. Okay? About 20 minutes meditation. No code needed. If today's the first half, because we're at the second half now, But if today's lecture / ritual was beneficial for you, go ahead and send your donations over to the links that's pinned in the top comment right there. It's pinned. That's where you send your donations. These are all donation rituals or donation-based rituals / lectures. There's no set donation price or amount. It's whatever you can afford, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. And I love doing this work for people. I love showing them a different way. I love giving clarity and letting you know that you still matter regardless, okay? So don't think, oh, I can't, well, I can't send a donation. He's going to hate me. I'm not going to hate you. I wish you could, because I don't do a damn thing for free. But if you can't, I totally understand. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. I'm not angry or frustrated. I still want you to be a part of this because I don't want you to miss out on healing just because you can't afford it. That's why I'm doing the 52 days of ritual, showing you that there's different healers out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a different type of healer out there where it's not always about the money. It's about, for me personally, I'm going to get my money, but for me, it's about the results. Because if I've changed nothing in your life, if I've not helped you at all, then I don't deserve money for what I've done. You understand? Like, there's no reason for me to, that's like being in a lecture with a teacher at college, and when he get done lecturing, he asks for a donation. Like, dude, I ain't learned shit since I've been in, since you started talking. I ain't learned a damn thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't learned nothing since you started talking. But if this helped you today, please send over your donations. We are not done. We are in the second half. Phoenix is in here. I don't think Phoenix's name on YouTube is Phoenix. She's here, guys. I don't think her name on YouTube is Phoenix. Jamie is Phoenix. Well, Jamie, if you ever, hey, look, if you ever thought nobody cared about you, you just got evidence right there. If you did, I know who it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know who it is. I'm like, wait, no, she's here. Yeah, Jamie, if you ever thought nobody cared about you, you were wrong. They literally asked about you like you weren't even here. They asked about you like you weren't even here. And he was right there the whole time. That's such a special thing that just happened right there. I kind of love that. I kind of love that. Everybody like, where's Jamie? Like, where's Jamie? I mean, where's Phoenix? She's right here. I promise you, she's right here. So see what happens when you're on multiple platforms and all the different names. I know. I don't even need to be reminded. Trust me, I know. All right, let's do this incantation. Let's see how I could do this. Maybe I might put my laptop on the floor so I can light this candle right here too. Hold on, let me see. Move this. That's right. Put you over there. Yep, balance you right there. Because I want to turn off the lights and light a candle. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So yeah, once you're in and good and you're listening to the incantation, please send your donations over for today's lecture / ritual. And then when I come back from my break, I'm going to ask you all what tomorrow's ritual should be. I'm going with the flow. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Woo! Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Good job, Phoenix. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. My hand sounds so dry. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Wipe it. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Boy, somebody pulled that hard. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. Love it. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh. That's right, Divine. You are gorgeous. Yes, this is my season. no longer bound to shame and its strength, embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame. Gorgeous. I'm shamelessly me, I'm shamelessly free. Shame. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. 2 more minutes. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm 555 on my clock. Humiliation replays in my brain. I'll let it play a little longer. Again, but I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift. Take your time. Take your time. Releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for your donation. Humiliation, you are honored and loved. Retaliation arises again, but I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Almost done. Shame, shame, I'm releasing in your comment, you're so petty. Plays in my brain, retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes. You in the DR? I bet you it's nice and toasty there. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. I gotta come to the DR, man. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. The season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release. I'm not sure why it's glitching. Yes, maybe it's just glitching on your end. Bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free. Maybe it's just the internet.
Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain.
Let me check
Retaliation
something.
arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. This season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound to shame and its strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free.
No, that's not it. It could just be the internet, y'all.
Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation replacing my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. This season, yes, this is my season. No longer bound. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly free. Shame, I'm releasing the shame. I'm calling you out. I'm healing the pain. Humiliation plays in my brain. Retaliation arises again. But I am so free that I laugh and release it. This season, yes, this is my season. No
We almost done
bound to
anyway. It's
shame
okay.
and strength. Embracing the moment, embracing the gift of the freedom, releasing shame brings. I'm shamelessly me. I'm shamelessly free.
Okay. This is the first time that I've gone live in a minute for more than 2 hours. Am I coming in clear now? Am I am I coming in clear? Woo! Clear. Yeah. I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to be sure. I'm sorry. I know that's so random, but I just had to be sure. Ah, yeah. Sweet, sweet liberation. Sweet victory. The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill. The last one to fall. Who knows what that's from? Who knows what that's from? Come on. Are you up in your shows? Are you up in your cartoon life? What's your cartoon life like? What's your cartoon life like? Yeah, go out and come back in. I've never streamed live 3 hours on YouTube. It could just be the timestamp. And then let me see if I can. And then start the mic back up. You know what I'm saying? No, it could be my internet too, though. Let me check my internet real quick. Let me do a quick speed test. Because the internet has been having its down moments. Facts, SpongeBob. You know what it is. Nope, it's not my internet. I just want to stunt one time. Although it's backwards. Nope, it is not my internet. It is not mine. Damn, my internet eating right now. Whoa! The upload is decent though. It's whatever. That's going to be woo. Woo. That ritual is going to be some all right, stuff moving over here. No, y'all can leave. That's what y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? Move around. So you got that major city internet. That's why I ain't traveled nowhere else. I need my internet like that everywhere I go. You know? Yeah, it may be a cap because like, yeah, you're not supposed to stream this damn long. You're not supposed to stream this long. I mean, if I had a streaming service, that'd be a lot different, but this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? It's just this ain't it. So tomorrow's ritual is the intimacy ritual. So y'all prepare yourselves for that one because I'm not just going to break down intimacy in a sexual manner. I'm going to break it down in a spiritual manner and what it means to be intimate with self, how to be deep and intimate with self. You understand? So let's do this protection prayer real quick and let's get out of here. for YouTube kick me off the live. Like, hey, you've been live long enough. Well, excuse the hell out of me. You understand? Excuse the hell out of me. But I do think that this goes hand in hand with today's ritual. Like tomorrow's ritual goes hand in hand with today's ritual, because being shameless leads to better intimacy. So let's do this prayer of protection and let's go, because I don't want them to kick me off of here. Thank you, everybody who donated. If you haven't donated yet, you can still donate. Excuse me, hiccups. The link is there. We'll do the Worth ritual on Christmas. Okay? We'll do the Worth ritual on Christmas. Let's pray this protection prayer real quick and let's get up out of here. You're most welcome. Protection, protection. I declare protection against all entities who are against my perfection. Any hiding within, you are now ejected. Any energy in the wrong, you are now corrected. Protection, protection. I declare protection. I call upon the powers of my heavenly sections. I declare myself cloaked to be unseen by the unseen. I declare myself safe from the unclean. I declare a shield around me that can't be penetrated by anything. Protection, protection. I declare protection. Anything that tries to penetrate it gets instant rejection. I declare it reflected back to its source, a quadruple dose of its infection. Protection, protection. I declare protection, and it is so because of my I am presence. Ashe, Amin, Amun, Somote be. In the name of Jesus, all praises to the Most High, all love and honor to the Supreme Architect, Ashe, Olodumare, Ashe, and all praises to the honorable, beautiful, sexy, fine-ass, gorgeous, powerful, lovingly potent God King Soon. Shouts out to my moderators real quick before we get up out of here. Thank you again for holding it down. Hold it down. Thank you for holding it down for me once again. I will see y'all tomorrow, 3:00 p.m. CST for the intimacy ritual. Be on time, please. You know what I'm saying? Invite some people so they can hear what intimacy really is, not the stuff that's peddled on the internet that's fake and phony. Tell them come in and get this work. It's going to be a healing time tomorrow too. So if you haven't been able to feel attracted to yourself, we're going to call it intimacy / self-attraction. Okay. Intimacy / self-attraction. Somebody text that to me. But I love y'all 360. And I will see y'all tomorrow, 3:00 p.m. CST. Holla!